Okay, okay, let's take a look at Twitch is quietly punishing creators for multi-streaming. Uh-oh, how are they doing it? Let's see.
Twitch may have just started enforcing a rule that I never thought that they'd actually touch. Twitch may have just started enforcing a rule that I never thought that they'd actually platform if they start enforcing it. Rules errand and more directly because it's not going to help the platform if they start enforcing it. But over the past week, dozens of streamers have been hit with a user spam violation, and after digging into it myself, there's one clear pattern.
Oh, a bunch
Almost
of
all
bots?
of them had a link to Kick somewhere on their Twitch profile.
Oh.
Now, in addition to that,
Wait,
a
really?
well-known creator named Nutty just got suspended, and I think the reasons are likely connected, which again points to this rule set that I
remember
imagined
seeing that
they would
Nutty
actually
one.
waste their time
That
enforcing.
yeah, I
So
saw
let's
that
break this
one.
down
Wait,
and
what do you
discuss
mean
what's
by
happening,
Wait,
what's being
because of
enforced,
Kick? Wait,
and what it
I'm
may
confused.
mean
How?
for creators. So late last week, a bunch of different creators started posting on
So
Twitter
they don't
and
like you
Blue Sky
putting
that they'd
other
received
streaming
a warning from
platforms?
Twitch for user
Is that it?
spam. And so this is the email that they actually received from Twitch, and they all received versions of this based upon their local language. But here's what it says here. Based on a review of your account or content, we have issued a warning on your account. A warning. User spam. Spamming others with large amounts of repetitive unwanted messages or abusing the Twitch report system.
Oh,
Examples
you
of
know
violated
what?
conduct include,
I
but are
think
not limited to.
No, I think I know what's happening. I think there's bots who are using people's names, and then who are themselves streamers, and then they're getting banned because well they're using their names as a false flag basically.
Advertising your live stream in multiple chats
They're
without
false
the channel
flagging
owner's
people.
consent, sending
And
unsolicited
Twitch is
links,
falling
offers
for it.
promotions to multiple users via whispers, or submitting large amounts of frivolous user reports. Now, here's the interesting part. At the bottom of this overall warning, it says where the violation occurred in your channel profile. And your channel profile is your Twitch page. It is twitch.tv/ZachBussy. And it doesn't mean that that's chat. It means your actual page itself. If it was chat, they would say in chat. So that's a very odd thing here to message people.
It's because Twitch's
system
system is convoluted as fuck. They don't even know what the fuck they're doing, I think.
Interactive features. So I started reaching out to creators to find out more about this overall thing. Now, I'd asked about link trees, Kick, OnlyFans, Fansly, gambling, any kind of gambling links, or DeviantArt, just as a throw in there. I don't actually think that's a problem for Twitch. And I said, hey, do you know if by chance you had any of the following links in your profile/panels? And I sent this to dozens of creators who received this overall email and asked people to reach out to me as well. And I'll just show you some of the answers here. I had a panel image that linked to Kick in my channel. I saw your post about the warning. Random question. Do you have any Kick links in your channel profile? Oh, I do. This person said, I had a direct link to my Kick. That was the only panel Twitch removed, but I removed the rest myself. And then this one said, hey there, I only have a doubt for a Kick link. Nobody's able to tell me yeah or not. Some say yes, some say no, but no Linktree, OnlyFans, Fansly, Gambling, or DeviantArt. So in many cases, Twitch just removed the panel themselves, the Kick panel. No further action was necessary on their part, but Twitch wasn't being upfront about the fact that was the case. Now, this immediately threw off some very serious
there's a rogue mod
because why would they report it as user
doing
spam?
Some shady
why would you get a warning for user
There's some rogue
spam?
people at Twitch doing shady shit.
The actual truth of the matter is that means it's likely a placeholder category because Twitch currently doesn't have a proper category for this type of enforcement.
Yeah.
So it implies this is a new enforcement that they are undertaking.
Probably.
Now, that led me to trying to figure out, okay, they don't want
Are they
going to
try and kick me because I have
mean one thing. Their simulcasting guidelines. So if we take a look at their simulcasting guidelines, it says the following
can they get me for the kick link?
You ensure that the quality of Twitch's user experience of your simulcast is, at minimum, no less than the experience on other platforms or services, including by your engagement with the Twitch community, for example, via chat. So this one doesn't actually apply in this case, but it's essentially saying, hey, if you stream on Twitch and you stream on YouTube and you only respond to the YouTube chat, that's not a similar experience. You have to maintain the engagement with the Twitch community as well. Now, this is the one that does apply. You should not provide links or otherwise direct your community to leave Twitch for your simulcast on other services because we value the community on Twitch and the integral
Oh no,
role
fuck
community
Twitch.
engagement plays
No,
for
Twitch
all
can
Twitch
suck my
users.
balls.
So this one is essentially saying we don't want you letting anybody know that you're even streaming on another platform. You can do it, but no one needs to know. The last one
what the
here,
fuck?
and this one is the most
Wait,
ridiculous.
so they can
You do not use third-party
effectively
services that
ban
combine
me
activity from other platforms
if I
or
link my
services on
other
your Twitch stream
if I link the
during
other
your
platform.
simulcast,
Wait, what?
such as merging
What?
chat or other features.
That's fucking
To
stupid.
ensure the Twitch community is included in the entirety of the experience of your live stream. Now, here's the important part. If you fail to adhere to these simulcasting guidelines, Twitch will send you a warning prior to taking any enforcement action. Now, this takes us to
That was actually pretty
the
fucking
reason
stupid.
why I'm actually making this video, because I was originally just going to make this a tweet, but we have now seen it step up to another level. If you don't know, Nutty is a well-known streamer, makes a lot of very cool things for creators. And
I guess I'll just delete it since Twitch is a bunch of fucking faggots.
And he got suspended this morning for simulcasting guideline violation. Date received June 17th, ends on June 18th. A 90-day expiration. This violation will expire from your account on September 15th, 2025. Until then, you may receive escalated consequences if you commit another similar violation.
So I guess Twitch does not like simulcasting, huh?
Simulcasting guidelines
because of
violation.
I bet it's because of the thing that right with the Exodus, with all the things that's been happening with Twitch.
No,
they're just like, oh no, we don't want you simulcasting anymore.
Guidelines are unbelievably stupid and need to be rewritten. By this wording, you technically can't show stream elements / Streamlabs donations on stream.
Oh, you can't tell other people you're on other platforms.
Exclude or limit the Twitch community. Now,
don't
I wholeheartedly agree with Nutty on that. And it's one of the reasons why I never imagined that we're actually going to enforce these overall rules, is because it makes Twitch out to be like the jealous partner trying to control you.
Yeah, basically they want total control over what you do. What a bunch of faggots.
Or multi-streaming. And it's when they first came out with these rules, I was like, oh my god, they're
just arbitrary bullshit.
Hey, we're going to allow you to multi-stream, give us a big clap and pat us on the back.
That multi-streaming, yeah, right.
But we don't want you acknowledging that you're on YouTube or TikTok or Kick or LinkedIn or
so that means I would have to get rid of my
only focus on us.
My YouTube
you cannot have
links,
eyes
right?
for anybody else. And I think that is such a silly overall premise in your
then why did you allow simulcast multicasting? Right?
That you're doing the thing that is nice for the creators.
Fuck you, Twitch.
Now, again,
you guys are a bunch
for a
of
year and a
faggots.
half, they've done nothing to actually enforce this, and so I give them credit for that. I was like, okay, correct. They've made the correct decision here. They're not going to waste time and effort on enforcing these really ridiculous and stupid guidelines. And again, I'll point out the one that Nutty points out here. You do not use third-party services that combine activity from other platforms or services onto your Twitch stream during your simulcast. You do not include any donations or tips or alerts from TikTok because somebody was kind enough to give you some money there, or somebody followed you on YouTube.
Yeah,
You're
so
not
basically
allowed
don't
to
cross
any other platform other than Twitch. This again, this was more extreme than the previous wording overall, in that when you were single streaming on Twitch, you could absolutely take a donation. You could absolutely have third-party alerts from things like somebody subscribing on Patreon. So they actually
Twitch is just sounding more and more like
being a creator-first company.
Yeah, they're trying to big brother you, literally,
in terms of some of the rules. But again, they never enforced it. The second part here, such as merging chat or other features to ensure the Twitch community is included in the entirety of the experience of your live stream. This part drives me insane because the premise of it is completely flawed. When they sat down, and I believe that Dan Clancy sat down and was asked this directly by Harris Heller, who I know also believes that this is a really silly rule, he told, and maybe if I can find the clip, I'll put it in this video. If I can't, unlucky.
And we think it would hurt the Twitch experience if you combine chat, because part of the whole point of Twitch is the Twitch community. Okay, so that's point one. And so in general, and that also goes to alerts and other things. The idea is the Twitch community is the Twitch community. We don't mind you simulcasting, but we want the Twitch community to be the Twitch community. Now, the other reason is if we did have you combine chat, you are now responsible for whatever is said on the chat on those other streams.
But the reality is we've always had that responsibility as a creator. If you're playing World of Warcraft and somebody types something racist in the chat there, guess what? You are responsible for that. You could potentially be suspended. That's true in League of Legends. That's true in voice chat in Fortnite. If you're playing random duos or quads and you're on voice chat and somebody starts saying a whole bunch of slurs, guess who's responsible? You, the creator, for having platformed it.
Even though you're not
So
the
the
you
idea
platformed
that
it,
Twitch
even
is
though the
trying
person
to
just
protect
went on
you
an
is
unhinged rant.
complete and sheer and utter
Which
nonsense.
makes no sense.
And the actual reality is they're trying to control creators. They're trying to say,
Correct.
we're allowing multi-streaming, but we're not going to allow you to do anything that would be related to multi-streaming. So you might as well just not multi-stream because you can't acknowledge
why
or
multi-stream?
say
Please don't
anything to anybody
multi-stream.
else
Please
in
don't
any
hurt
other
us.
stream that you're actually doing. That's an insane
Ah,
So the alternative to
Bitches.
that
Bitches
is
get
to
stitches.
say, well, okay, you can react to somebody that is on your YouTube chat, right? You can't show it on your
Twitch
stream,
wants stitches,
but you can react to it. But that in and of itself creates an exclusion for the Twitch community. So you can't do that. If you respond to somebody on YouTube, the people in your Twitch chat cannot see what was said. And so you responding to them excludes them, making it against the rules and making them very confused as what the hell you're responding to. Are you just responding to random things that you've made up in your head? Who knows? So the entire premise of these simulcasting guidelines are not about protecting you. It's all about protecting Twitch. So the question is, if Twitch hasn't cared about this for a couple years, why do they care now? And the answer relates to the original point in this overall video.
And then because a bunch of
people are
streamers were
getting dinged
multi-streaming,
with warnings for promoting Kick. There has been an undeniable migration of creators who were previously streaming only on Twitch to now be streaming
Well, I
on
mean,
YouTube
you
and
have
Kick
some of the
and TikTok and
VTubers
other
leave
platforms,
Twitch because they
that
can't
maybe
use some of
having a
their
negative
models because
impact
they're
on
getting
Twitch
dinged.
to a point where it now makes sense for them
can't show hips,
financially
sorry.
to start
can't show
scaring
shoulders,
people,
sorry.
to start enforcing some rules. Twitch right now, and for the last number of years, has been
Can't show
entirely
face, sorry,
focused
peace
on
out.
monetization,
Like, oh,
which I
okay.
think has resulted in a kind of burnout among communities. I don't know if it's the case for you, but I hear it all the time.
Yeah.
I read it all the
mean,
time
like,
that
Twitch
creators
does
are
a
earning
bunch of
less
weird
money
bullshit,
than ever.
right?
Their subscription counts are down.
It's because they were losing money and they
as
don't
Twitch
know what the fuck
continues
to do.
Try to squeeze blood from a stone. I think it's driving people away. They're seeing that as Twitch is chasing these dollars, communities are finding a better experience on other platforms that they previously would not actually even entertain.
Yeah.
And simulcasting is exposing this. So what does this mean for creators? Well, unfortunately, I think it means that they're probably going to have tighter enforcement going forward. I think that they're probably going to take a more proactive approach.
Oh
to,
yeah, I mean, if they're
removing
if
Kick
they're
links
trying to
from
like
bios
stop
is
people
probably a
from
pretty easy one
multi-streaming
for them to
now,
do.
oh yeah, they're
You just
gonna
scan,
they're basically
profiles
gonna
and
they're
go, okay,
basically gonna say,
warning,
yeah,
warning,
we don't want you
warning,
multi-streaming
and
anymore.
take those out of
They're gonna do
commission.
exclusivity deals again.
But then secondarily to that, I think that we'll probably start seeing them enforcing on things like if you have notifications for other platforms, if you have combined chat, perhaps they're going to be under additional scrutiny as a result. And the thing that concerns me is that I don't think this is going to inherently benefit Twitch. I think
it's gonna hurt
they
them.
want to keep people on the platform through a level of control with these overall guidelines. The reality is it's going to have the opposite effect.
Well, they want
In any
that ad
case,
revenue
what
if
do you
they
think
can
about
get
this
it.
overall? Are you somebody who's
They're trying to get that
multi-streaming?
revenue.
Maybe
that
don't
money.
tell me in the comments below, because maybe Twitch will actually use that as a source of information to be like, oh, we're gonna go take a look at whether those people are doing it or not. But let me know how is your overall current experience on Twitch right now? Are you feeling?
I don't know.
like
After
it is the
seeing
same
all that
community
shit, I was all like,
experience
oh,
that you had
I guess
5
I got
years
to
ago,
take
4
off
years
my
ago?
kick link.
Or are things changing? Do you feel a little bit more
They
burnt
might
out? Is
come
your
after
community
me, even
feeling
though
burnt
I'm
out?
not really fucking making
I'm
money
kind of
anyway.
curious what you think overall and what your current experience is on the platform. And if you haven't already subscribed to this channel, make sure to do so now. Leave a like, and we'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.
All right, there you have it. Zach Bussy and Twitch is quietly punishing creators for multi-streaming. I think they tried to punish Tectone too, because they kept trying to fucking flag him for stupid shit. So he's like, yeah, I'm leaving now. So he's like multi-streaming on like 3 or 4 different platforms now. Twitch seriously has no idea how many people are willing to move to other platforms they've already been multi-streaming to. If they push hard enough, people will just drop them. Yeah, exactly. As a multi-platform streamer, seeing them enforce this further gives me less reasons to have Twitch be among one of the 7 platforms I stream to. My audience already doesn't like enduring the deluge of ads, so leaving would only make my community enjoy my streams better. See, there you go. I already got one. Well, I mean, Twitch remains the best experience in terms of trying to like do like fun donation and bit stuff for the streamer. Like you got fucking what the donation train or the subscriber trains or whatever. Right, Twitch has a lot of functionality, but at the same time, they fucking alienate the viewers and creators sometimes. Nothing quite like legislating user isolation rather than fostering it with features worth staying on the site for. Of all the initiatives Twitch is pushing upon creators using their platform is making more sense in doing one of them too. Things. Direct your community viewers to a different platform that currently isn't creator and viewer hostile. Correct. I feel, yeah, and honestly, Twitch has been kind of steering towards that a little bit. Or multi-stream to your usual places. Well, I mean, not only that, but you also have, like, some people foster the most disgusting fucking, people on the platform, right? So it's like, right, you got all these people, right, jumping into chat saying racial slurs, right, calling people slurs, asking people's like sexual identity and shit. It's like, Jesus Christ, what is wrong? I guess people like to just say a bunch of fucking weird shit all the time, huh? Or multi-stream to your usual places and utilize a separate instance of OBS or use another broadcast encoder to just solely stream to Twitch with a Twitch sanitized experience. Yeah, basically. Also implement more ads within that Twitch experience, as this is what Dan and Co. Company really want. So let them enjoy the sweet, sweet Twitch experience interrupted by a little bit of content. Yep. Yep. But yeah, as you can see, there's already a lot of people talking about it. But yeah. Give Zach Bussy a like, subscribe. It's a good video. It does outline basically everything Twitch has done. But yeah.